All right, what's up, yins, guys? I'm gonna do a video talking about this overrated load of horseshit that a lot of us had shoved down our throats since the day we were born. And don't get me wrong, if you got family that get along, that's cool, that's awesome. So this isn't for everybody, but even for some of the cool people that do get along, that's a good thing. But no matter who you are, there's like a false concept that uh, it's an overrated concept that people twist around or misuse sometimes. That honor thy mother and father, honor authority, and all that. Actually, the reality of everything is, since the day you were born, you're pretty much anyway. A lot of times, you're taught to think that your parents did you a favor, like by you being born, and you owe them and you owe God according to how they see God. That you owe it, and from the day you're born, you're literally taught in your head that what you are going to do and everything that's like behaviorally correct. You know, be obedient to your owners, government. The government is the owners of your parents. So your parents are your owners and all that crap. So, but you got to examine something. Not that all people that have babies is wrong, but I'm not talking against all of them. But for the most part, when people have babies, I don't care, even if it's even the nice people that you like. It's basically a thing. People are taught to have a baby because it's a thing that they want. Everything from when girls they're given toy baby dolls and all that crap, and even the men are taught that their goal in life, get married, get credit cards, be an obedient worker, actually stop and don't do YouTube videos like me and other people do so that you can get strong and smart and get strong to actually walk away from somebody with a chip on your shoulder or a cocky look on your face or laugh in somebody's face when they stick their finger in your face and tell you what you better do and all that. That's what you deal with ever since the day you're born. And people you're basically anybody that has a baby. It's like an object that they can parade around. Look at me, the baby, and it's a thing that when you examine the statement, I mean, don't get me wrong, you've got friends and everybody that have babies, they're really nice, so I'm not being an asshole about that, but every single buddy, even the good people, they're taught like to want a baby like it's a thing, and the same horse shit, it varies from person to person, but the same load of horse shit, but it's all the same load of horse shit. They're taught that it's like a thing that they want. They have it put into their head from day one that there's something wrong with you if that's what you don't. Like the guy is basically told, yeah, they want you strong and smart enough to just when you get older. When you get older, to be like an obedient worker, an obedient follower, whether it's you grow up in a religion or you grow up in whether you grow up to worship a secular daddy, like if you're an atheist or some kind of thing like that. Oh yeah, you're some kind of crazy person, some kind of bad person if you talk against this. There's some kind of rule against disagreeing with this social norm. I mean, you're basically, you grow up, you're an object for them to parade around, and then you're told from day one not to embarrass them, how everything is supposed to be. But there is, putting aside the fact that we have common sense things that we're taught as a child, like, or even whether it's a child, whether you get a puppy or kitten, keep it away from things that it can get hurt or whatever, or burned or whatever the hell, common sense things, because they're not developed, yet. They don't know. But when you're older, you're basically have your whole life planned out. It's mapped out for you what you're actually expected. And it's all for, it's not for you. I mean, you're actually not meant, according, I mean, in the eyes of them, you're not, you're some kind of asshole. Say if you're living in a house, you know, and you can't wait to get old enough and get the fuck out, and then you just have a job and you work or whatever to have money in your own pocket, walk around single and maybe have some friends. Or maybe you date a little bit or something, but you just have a crowd of friends after work, whether you go out and whatever you do, have the beer and food at a restaurant/bar type thing, go out, eat a meal, spend money on yourself. Kind of like the way I grew up when I first left my place, and I was out of there for like something over a decade, and then laughing. I actually, sometimes you got family members you're getting along again when you're not around each other, but they're part of you never give a flying rat's ass if they never talk to you again, and part of you never want to talk to them again. But anyway, yeah, but it's like when I first left home like that, lived for like in an apartment for like over a decade. Yeah, shit happens, you know, and all that, and things change and all that, and then. But I ain't gonna bore you all that. But maybe you change your location, or maybe you get laid off and you try, sharing a house for a while. Like if you had a bigger house like my position, and it works out, and then you think years later everybody got older, and you think everybody got older and changed or whatever, and you start getting along, but people start their shit again. Well, that's not the point to go on and on about myself, but yeah, I'm one of those people. I advocate it the same way that I live. Walk around with long hair and a chip on your shoulder, a smirk on your face because you got money in your pocket. And you might fall fast forward a decade or two later. Maybe you got like say like a shittier job or whatever, and people praying real hard for you to actually fail. And then all the rumors they're going out there that you're failed, you're in some dire straits. But actually work some little job and then you get into something better. But people say that he said, she said. But anyway, my point is there's nothing wrong with, say, when you get old enough to get the fuck out, people need to resist that bullshit indoctrination, you know, and start living their own life. And if you rebel against, say, your own family members that you're living with, like, say, that when you grew up and you get the fuck out of the house, the worst thing that people do is to rebel against one authority. They get with some crowd that drinks too much, or maybe forget about if any of you watch and drink a beer or smoke a joint once in a while, or you smoke a cigarette, which I prefer not to do anything. Maybe me a beer in a restaurant and bar that I'm having a plate of food next to me. That's what I prefer. I used to smoke years ago, but I won't bore you with that. I quit when I was like 17, but trying to imitate Guns N' Roses, that's not the point. But when you rebel against one authority and you get with one crowd, they seem okay for a while, but then you find yourself rebelling against one crowd and one authority, right? Whether it's your family members or some part of authority, but you get in some crowd and you got some other bunch of fuckers telling you what to do. And I seen too much of that. That's why I was the kind of person that walked away from that shit. It never was really for me because I told certain other people that I knew, whether it's friends or people I go to school with, yeah, you're in that crowd. I'm like, they get mad at me when I tell them. I'm like, you're going to sit there and keep going to their parties and let them talk to you that way? It's like, fuck that. That's no different than your family members sticking their finger in your face and telling you what you better do. And this video is mostly for people that, like, yeah, maybe you got in the partying crowd. Maybe you did you done that before often, or you do once in a while or whatever. Some of you watching, you know what I mean. You be in some place and you'll have these assholes actually, whether they go to parties or whatever, or you've seen family members go into these parties. You don't even do that. You walked away from them. And they're actually letting these assholes they're partying with talk down to them instead of saying fuck you to them, because they want to have friends. Like, what gets me is the part of authority that thinks it's God wants to stick its finger in your face. You want to maybe go to a job so you earn a pay and get along with people. But there are some places maybe you work for, there are certain people, individuals in there, they think they're God. You badmouth me, badmouth the authority I represent. That's the daddy that I worship. You should be worshiping too. No job for you. If I had my way, yeah, your ass would be destitute, wouldn't get no job anywhere. I'd have your ass thrown in jail for walking around the street cocky and all that with a cocky look on your face. And but then you get the partying crowd that doesn't like that authority. You got the ringleaders in there. They think they're God. Like, oh yeah, you sit there and take my shit, or else you badmouth me. You don't have any friends. Like there was no other place to go. You know what I mean? But basically, yeah, basically, no matter where you go, whether you got the religious fanatics that want. Oh, they say they want God in the government, God and government back. So, but their translation is, we want government to be under God, and these people and we're going to put our people in that can act on God's behalf. Yeah, and they control the police and whatever. And yeah, I'm against common sense things like certain crimes, don't steal, don't rape people, and all that. But I think some of them would be like people like me that walk around with long hair and a chip on my shoulder and train so that I can walk away from people with a smirk on my face, or somebody put the finger in my face and telling me that I better be obedient to their whatever and speaking to me on God's behalf. Like I just can smirk at them, not actually hit them or anything. But then you've got the secular side that's the same damn way. They don't want God in government because they want their human daddy to worship, whether they worship a communist daddy or whatever. And they too, people think that's the solution, worshiping fucking Che Guevara and some, like some of them may even actually worship the king of North Korea. And so won't they fucking move over there and think he's so great, Now, I think it was funny that one communist leader was running at one South American country. The fuck is his name? I did a video on it laughing that he died. Like, I didn't give a fuck that he died. It was like a couple years ago. Damn, what the... Anyway, I had a YouTube video about it. I forget, I'm bad with names that way. But, yeah, fuck, I don't give a fuck that he died. I think it was funny. Yeah, he ran a South American country. I hate when I can't remember names like that. But anyway, yeah, I don't understand people's logic. One doesn't like the other, but it thinks having a daddy according to its beliefs is going to make it any better. Like, no matter what human daddy you put in, the system is never going to be perfect because that human daddy and his people that he puts in, whatever system that's for some reason, like that video on YouTube, The Story of Your Enslavement, all these systems that people put in, like authority systems, they have no real way to control the political leeches that just drain everything and totally take all ruin the whole money systems and all that stuff too, what I mean? But yeah, I didn't want to make this into a money and currency issue and political and Illuminati issue or anything, but it kind of relates to all the bullshit that we have people running things now. We got a mixed up bunch of systems, and they're trying to make one whole platform for the whole world, but that shit ain't gonna work, you know what I mean? But hell.